Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to this lovely Monday morning. I just got the kid dropped off at school, and right before taking the kid to school, we know the six names now, the six names and logos for the PWHL, the Professional Women's Hockey League, and overall, I kind of like them. I mean, some of them will take will take a little bit of getting used to, but overall, I definitely don't mind them. So let's take a look at the six new names as kind of a reintroduction, if you will. So we have the Boston Fleet. It's a very interesting name. The logo is kind of cool. I will show the logos here. I printed out the logos, so I'll show that after I go through the names here. The Boston Fleet. It's interesting. I mean, it kind of works. The New York Sirens. Now that is definitely an interesting name. The Sirens. Because New York, it's definitely full of sirens, and not necessarily the good sirens, but I like the name, the New York Sirens. Definitely interesting. The Montreal Victory, or Victorie de Montreal. I've kind of heard it both ways. And it's victory spelled with IE at the end. So it's got that French spelling to it. Then, of course, we have the hometown team, the inaugural PWHL champions, the Minnesota Frost. Now, I think that actually is a name that makes sense, because it does get a little frosty here in Minnesota, especially, as we're coming into fall. We're going to start seeing the temperature drop. Yeah, we're going to start seeing some frost on the ground soon. So yeah, Minnesota Frost definitely works. The Ottawa Charge. Now that is an interesting name. The Ottawa Charge. It's the kind of thing like, okay, we're gonna put the charge on. I'm guessing that's kind of where they went with that. And I kind of like it. It's not bad. And then the Toronto Scepters. That's kind of an interesting name. It's definitely not Toronto Torch. Considering the first few names that were trademarked, you had like the Boston Wicked, was one. I can't remember right offhand what New York's was, the initial trademark name. Montreal, of course, was, I think, like I'm drawing a blank on that one too. I'm drawing a blank on some of these, but like Minnesota, their initial trademark name was Superior, which honestly I think actually kind of would have worked. I think Ottawa's was the Echo. So I mean, they had some interesting names for the first, the initial thought. But they took a year. They kind of did some thinking, and actually, I don't think they came up with some bad names. Now, here we have the logos. I printed this out, and here are the logos. There, of course, there's the Boston Fleet, the Minnesota Frost, the Montreal Victory, the New York Sirens, Ottawa Charge, and Toronto Scepters. I like some of those. I really like how they did some of these. Boston's, of course, you have kind of what looks like, fish hooks on as part of the logo. It's in the shape of a bee. It's interesting. It's kind of in the shape of a bee and an anchor. So I do like that. I think that's a cool little design. Minnesota's is cool. The F, kind of that frosty looking F, that looks really neat. Of course, the Montreal Victory, I like that too. I think that's kind of cool with the fleur-de-lis in it. The Sirens, of course, kind of has the like the vibration here in the name in the name there. It's kind of got the vibration, which is kind of cool. The Ottawa Charge, it's kind of an interesting logo. Definitely kind of an interesting logo there. And of course the Scepters. It's very cool. I like the some of the names will take a little getting used to, but I like the name. I kind of like the names. I like the logos. I think they look really cool. And yeah. So those are the 6 names. The 6 names, the 6 logos. And I got to say I think they actually look pretty cool. And I'll have to take a little bit. I'll maybe take a little bit, and I might try and rank them. I might try and go through and rank the rank where I think where all the names sit. I think they definitely look kind of cool, and yeah. So the PWHL, the teams finally have an identity. They're not just names no more. We have names, we have logos. All 6 teams have an identity, and overall, I think they did pretty well. I definitely think they did pretty well, and yeah. So those are the 6 team names. Those are the 6 logos. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section. What do you think of the names? Like I said, I will probably go through. I'll probably do some thinking here and try to rank which ones I think are best. From 6 to 1, and yeah. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section. What name do you guys like best? What logo do you think looks best? And yeah. So hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. It would be greatly appreciated by me, and I would love you forever. And also, if you want to share this video or any other videos that are on the channel with friends, with family, with whoever, go ahead and do that too. That would be incredible. And yeah. So the PWHL, we have names, we have logos, we have 6 individual identities. Hit like and subscribe. I'll see y'all later.